Sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
Obviously very disappointing. Like I said, no one comes here wanting to do anything other than represent the country in the Olympics. So, you know, we put our heart and soul into this sport, put in so much work during the season to get here. So, yeah, it doesn't feel good, obviously.
Dashed hopes, broken dreams, and a series of unfortunate events. If you haven't been following Abby Steiner for a while, you have probably missed the highs and heartbreaks of her sob story. After missing out on the Olympics and battling setbacks that would have ended her career, Steiner has emerged with a very shocking announcement. Could this be the redemption arc of a lifetime, or the most controversial decision of her career? Whatever it is, one thing is for sure. Abby Steiner is ready to prove once again that she is more than an athlete. In this video, we'll explore the tragic story of Abby Steiner's track and field record and the new career announcement she made. Before we get to all that, remember at the start of the year when Abby Steiner seemed like she was about to have a fun-filled career? Well, it didn't end as we all expected, and here's the reason. Just 1 year ago, Abby Steiner displayed incredible determination, still managing to clock a season's best of 22.07 in the 200 meters. Good enough to rank her in the top 10 worldwide. Impressive, right? But here's the crazy part. It wasn't enough. It turned out that she missed a spot on the world team by a brutal margin, less than 1/10 of a second. For one of sprinting's brightest stars, this wasn't just a setback. But then, after the US Nationals, Steiner underwent surgery on her left Achilles to remove a bone spur that had been tormenting her all season. After her fans were let down throughout the season, she posted a picture on her Instagram with the caption, "You can never lose if you never quit." But the story doesn't end there. It only gets worse. Just a month later, she went under the knife again, this time for her right foot. This time, both feet were out of commission, forcing her to stop training and competing entirely for months. You see, season-ending surgeries are devastating enough, but Steiner's nightmare wasn't over. Come the start of the 2024 season, she faced yet another operation, this time on her left foot, once again tackling a bone spur. 3 surgeries, 12 months. Both feet were battered and healing. And yet, somehow this sprinting prodigy has continued to compete at a level most athletes couldn't dream of. Put it all in perspective. Not only has Steiner been running through unimaginable pain, but despite all of this, her 2024 performances have been shockingly good. Love her or doubt her, one thing's clear. Abby Steiner is slowly rewriting her story. In 2024, Abby Steiner was on fire in the 200 meters. She clocked a season's best of 22.03 seconds, enough to land her at number 6 in the world rankings, a spot that should almost always guarantee a spot in the Olympics. But remember, making the US Olympic team, especially in the sprints, was almost an impossible feat. The competition is fierce, and the margin for error is very thin. Let's be real. There's only so much you can do when you're coming back from 3 surgeries in the span of 12 months. And it wasn't just her training that was off. Steiner herself said that as the trials went on, the pain was only getting worse.
What about?
Yeah, definitely some ups and downs, I think. You know, coming back from the off season I had, you're always going to be dealing with some ebbs and flows coming back from injury. So just kind of dealing with some things in the foot after LA. Thought it was best to train through and try to get ready for these trials.
The fact that she even made it to the finals, let alone competed at a high level, speaks volumes about her determination and competitive spirit. But after missing out on her Olympic debut, Steiner went home and couldn't even walk properly for 2 weeks. 2 weeks of limping around, barely able to move. So what did she do? She got her 3rd MRI of the year, which, surprise, surprise, led to yet another foot surgery. You see, this is proof that Steiner's last 2 seasons have been far from what she is truly capable of. When you think about what she has accomplished despite all these injuries, it's mind-blowing. Her 200-meter times are still world-class, but they are just not quite on the level they were back in 2022. And let's be clear, they are definitely not at the level we know she can hit. This isn't the end of Steiner's story. In fact, it's only the beginning. Watching Abby Steiner struggle with injuries and halted progress has been tough, no doubt. But even with everything holding her back, she still ran a 22.03 in the 200 meters to qualify for the Paris Games, a world-class time by anyone's standards. Seriously, that's one of the fastest times we have seen to make an Olympic team in recent memory. But in 2024, the bar for the U.S. Olympic trials has been set at an all-time high. The third-place finish of 22.91 seconds is now the fastest ever in U.S. Olympic trials history. To even qualify now, you have to be nearly perfect. And still, even though Steiner wasn't running at her absolute best this season, her injury-affected times would have been enough to make the Olympic team pretty much every other year. Always remember, she wasn't at her peak and still would have qualified. If that doesn't speak to her potential, I don't know what does. Now, remember that Steiner opened up her 2024 season with a comfortable 51.58 seconds victory at the 400 meters at the Gamecock Invitational, the fastest time across all sections of the event, to clinch first place comfortably in Section 1. To put into context, her performance easily outpaced Karima Davis of Sikh Elite, who secured second place in the same heat with a time of 51.98 seconds. And since she has proven to the world that she can be successful in the 400-meter race, Abby Steiner is expected to return to the 400-meter hurdles come 2025. Due to the successful surgery, the former U.S. 200-meter champion and NCAA champion is expected to be back and stronger than ever. At this point, everyone is beginning to forget how much of a star Abby Steiner can be. Just 2 years back, when she was 100% in shape, Abby Steiner faced a massive challenge at the NCAA championships in Eugene, and she didn't just rise to the occasion, she owned it. Crushing the competition in the 200 meters with a jaw-dropping personal best of 21.8 seconds, Steiner claimed her first U.S. championship title in spectacular fashion. This victory was her golden ticket to the 2022 World Athletics Championships, making her the only female athlete to feature in 4 finals.
You were the only athlete here, female or male, to be in 4 finals.
Yeah.
Like, you want to talk about a transition of 365 days.
Yeah.
How meaningful is that? I didn't just come here for one relay or one race. I came here and I got the whole buffet.
Yeah, definitely. Our motto at Kentucky is always just do your job. So whatever that looks like for the team, and being able to be on the podium as a team and get that third place trophy, I was gonna do no matter what.
At the Worlds, Steiner didn't leave with individual medals in the 200 meters, but she still made headlines, ending her season with 2 international gold medals in the 4x100 meters and 4x400 meters relays. It was during this breakout season that the world really took notice of Abby Steiner. Fans were hooked, eager to see what she would conquer next. And Steiner didn't disappoint. She turned pro shortly after, signing a lucrative deal with Puma, and entered the 2023 season as one of track and field's most exciting rising stars. But then, everything changed. Injuries hit her, surgeries followed, and months turned into a battle to recover. After months of rehab and uncertainty, she has finally returned looking sharper, stronger, and hungrier than ever. With the 2025 season and the Tokyo World Championships on the horizon, all eyes are on her as she is poised to feature in the 400-meter hurdles. Even though her journey hasn't been easy, her unbreakable spirit and determination have kept her in the game. Do you think she will claim her position back in track and field? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Also, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.